Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about a really awesome tool that's nothing new, but it's extremely effective, and I think you should know about it. It's called a Gua Sha tool. This is technically a sidekick tool. It's made from a stone, but you find these made in metal. You can even use the back of like a butter knife. Anything that's sort of smooth yet has a little bit of an edge that you can use for scraping, it's going to be extremely effective. So what it is, it's called muscle scraping. It's really just improving that relationship between how your skin and the underlying tissues slide and glide with each other. And so what it does is it promotes blood flow, it helps movement, it helps move lymph and fluid in and through those tissues that are feeling stiff. So it's really powerful for loosening up stiff muscles and getting more blood flow to tendons and things like that. And so I'm gonna show you how to use it. So what you need is you can use any kind of a lotion or something like that. It just needs to be something that makes your skin feel a little bit slick. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of lotion on here. I don't need to rub it in, but what I'm gonna do is the more angle you have, as in the more you tilt it, the less pressure you're gonna get. If you're gonna get it a little bit more vertical, it will be more aggressive on the tissues here. So I'm gonna work on my forearm. My forearms need some love today. Did a lot of pull-ups the other day and just got really grippy, okay? So what'll happen here is you're creating a mild reaction here. If your tissues are feeling really stiff or they're a little bound up from a lot of work or just not moving a whole lot, then you're gonna see a color change. So you're gonna see a little bit more flush with blood flow. You're gonna see some redness or a little bit of a darker color here in your skin. And so really just wanna do, roughly 30 seconds at medium to hard pressure. One direction, I'm just going about 45 degrees of a tilt and I'm just scraping down the length of that muscle, okay? And then I'll switch and do 30 seconds in the opposite direction. Okay, and this is also super effective if you're having any sort of joint issues, working above and below. And so now I can just take some of this lotion and now I'll just work here. This is excellent for golfer's elbow, things like that. And really when you're doing this, you want to follow the color. You might find an area that feels super grainy, feels really lumpy underneath, and that's a good area to work on, to smooth that out, to help that tissue slide and glide a little bit better. But also you might find that you don't really feel much. If you don't feel much, there's not much change in color, then those tissues are probably moving fine. And you don't need to spend that much time on it. But if there's an area that's really bright or showing a big change in color, then that's an area of opportunity, an area that you can focus on. Okay, really only takes a couple of minutes and you're done. You don't want to go too long. If you go too long or too hard, you'll start to see a little bit of bruising, which is not really a big deal. It's not dangerous or anything. It's just, it might take a little bit longer to recover from that. Try not to go directly on tendons very much, and definitely don't go very hard on those. I definitely like to work more on the muscles and close to joints rather than working directly on tendons, anything like that. But this Gua Sha tool is extremely effective for recovery, for rehab, for getting your body working right. Definitely recommend you get yourself one. It's really, really useful.